Here's what you missed this week on the Maney and LauRen Morning Show.
I had a shower for Jackson.
What?
I really don't. It was during COVID. I had a virtual shower. That's what it was. We did a virtual shower.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
COVID. Ugh. You screwed everything up. A
Totally.
virtual shower, you poor thing. Anyway, yeah, it was a lot of fun to get together yesterday. And then, Cameron had so many packages that she had to put in her car. Big Al and I were helping her put the stuff. We were going to help her put the stuff in the car. And then I was like, where is your car? And she's like, oh, my God. Let me think. Hold on. Give me a minute. Because we're in a building now. We're in the Truist Bank building, and it is packed. Mm-hmm. It is packed. And she has to park far away. She's like, should I just pull my car around? I was like, no, you lose your spot. You'll have to park further away.
She could have taken one of our spots when we left.
Yeah, I know. And then there's 200 more people coming next week to this building.
Craziness.
I know. All of a sudden, we're in, the Empire State Building.
Like they're going to have a tram to get to the front door.
And lucky for us, we're here early, so we get the good spots. We get to choose all these spots, which is cool.
Which stinks, though, also, because it's not like you can, leave to go get something and come back, because then you have to park and...
Right. Yeah. You see Ruth Chris is getting roasted on social media.
I just saw the headline on the TV, but...
I know. I didn't know anything about it until we got off the air yesterday. And when I saw Chili's roast Ruth Chris after the dress code controversy. And apparently, for those that don't know, Ruth Chris Steakhouse has a now business casual policy, which requires guests to wear what the company describes as, quote, proper attire. And Chili's quickly jumped in on social media by posting on X, the only dress code at Chili's is that you have to be dressed.
You're right. Doesn't matter what you wear.
The remark quickly gained traction, drawing more than 1 million views and prompting users to weigh in on the two chains' very different approaches. Ruth Chris's policy states that guests who do not meet the dress code may be asked to dine in the bar or the lounge area or remove them entirely from the restaurant, and it's drawn criticism. The guidelines also say hats should be removed upon entering, with those wearing ball caps directed to sit in the bar instead of the main dining room. The following attire is not permitted in our dining room, according to Ruth Chris. Gym wear, pool attire, tank tops, clothing with offensive graphics or language, revealing clothing, or exposed undergarments, the notice went on to say.
I mean, it is a steakhouse, right? Would you walk into, I don't know, a Capitol Grill or a Steak 48 or, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
would you walk into those places with a ball cap on or in attire that was less than what they're describing?
Some people do. You know who's guilty of doing this? You know who's guilty of doing stuff like this?
Who?
Like athletes. Athletes who have the money to spend at these places and could care less about the dress code. They're going in with their drip, and if their drip includes a hat, if you're a visiting NBA team coming into town and, your hotel's right by the Ruth Chris, you're going to, are you taking your hat off when you go in if it's part of your vibe? Probably not. So basically, the Ruth Chris bar is going to be savage is what they're saying.
Yeah. I kind of appreciate that. I feel the same way about the damn airport. Get dressed. We don't want to see you in your PJs.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like going to a game, and the bougie people can be in the suites, while the rowdies are going to be up in the upper sections, getting their real game experience on. But here's what we want to know from you guys. This will be fun, and of course, the great part about the show. And I was just telling somebody this yesterday, and this is a good point. I just want to, and on behalf of LauRen, I want to thank everyone for giving amazing stories on the phones and text messages and DMs. Without you guys, we wouldn't be the number one show that we are. We come up with the conversation, we come up with the topics, and yes, we're your friends on your way to work.
But you are funny.
But you guys, you really run it, and we appreciate that. And for that, we want to say thank you. Having said that, now you have to tell us where you were tossed out of because your attire wasn't good enough. 980-780-9595. 980-780-9595. Growing up, I'll go first. Growing up in New Jersey, there was this one sushi steakhouse restaurant on a mountain, and it literally is called Sushi on the Mountain. And we went there with our girlfriends, my buddy and I, saved up all sorts of money when we were seniors in high school. Yeah. We went there, and you had to wear a jacket. It was a jacket policy. and me and him, like idiots, had nice like polo shirts on, but not jackets, and we had to wear the kimono. The Japanese kimono.
At least
we were the only ones.
you know what though? At least you got to stay. I was thrown out of the Ocean Reef Club with my best friend over our shorts.
And you were almost tossed out of the Charlotte Motor Speedway for having booty shorts on that time.
They said no, like ripped jean shorts, but we were going to a NASCAR event, and Maney didn't tell me there was a dress code. I had never been before.
We weren't going to sit in the upper rowdy section. We were actually invited to the bougie suite.
I didn't know that.
All right, 980-780-9595. Where did you get tossed out of, and what were you wearing? Ruth Chris put out a new dress code rule saying no hats, no ripped shirts, no revealing clothing, all in the dining room area. Mm-hmm. If you have any of that on, or you're feeling like you're dressed and maybe like it even says like do not show any like revealing clothing or anything like that, then you just have to go sit at the Ruth Chris bar, which is going to be lit. I propose we have a Ruth Chris here. I propose that we go all dress up in how they tell us we shouldn't and go sit at the bar with a big bar party.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, actually, I like being a rebel.
But you also like to have...
Yes, but I do think that people should read a room and know what they're walking into and dress appropriately.
Right, exactly. Let's say hi to Cindy. Cindy, what's your thoughts on the Ruth Chris dress code? Are you going to go there now? Or are you more of a Chili's person after Chili's trolled them?
Definitely will go. I believe that people should dress appropriately, especially if you're going out to a nice restaurant. It just makes the vibe feel just better. So I do believe people should dress more appropriately instead of just PJs.
I love it.
Yeah, you agree with LauRen. Yeah, you and LauRen can go out. Speaking of PJs, Amber, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're good. Where did you see someone wearing PJs, basically?
So I was at Harris Teeter yesterday morning around this time, and there was a man dressed in his bathrobe and slippers. And then he said good morning to me, and it just made it so much worse.
His bathrobe and slippers. Like, sir, I hope you have something on under that.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Was it super early in the morning? If it's like 6:10 in the morning and they just opened and like...
There's no appropriate time to wear a bathrobe to the grocery store.
Okay.
Agreed. It was about 7:30.
Okay, so at that point, maybe put on something different than a bathrobe.
Yeah.
And he said good morning to you, Amber. Lucky you.
Yes, yeah, it was very uncomfortable for sure.
That sucks. You're right, LauRen. Don't wear a bathrobe to the grocery store. Wear a bathrobe when you walk... By the way...
How about this? Wear a bathrobe in your bathroom or your house.
Is it even okay for him to wear a bathrobe to walk down to get his mail?
Yeah, you're on your own property.
Tiffany, what's up, girl?
Good morning.
Did you get tossed out of somewhere?
I did. I was in London when I was 16 with my grandmother, and we went to Harrods and didn't even make it past the second double doors before security asked me to leave because I had ripped jeans on.
Wow. Wow. The department store asked you to leave.
Yes.
Wow.
Was that before the ripped jeans trend or what?
I guess so.
Because like the ripped jeans trend was out in like the 2016, 17 or something
but
like that.
Maybe they just had a standard. Maybe it was like where I got tossed out of for our shorts.
Yeah, I didn't see a posted dress code, but they asked us to leave.
Oh.
So, it's like,
Please do not wear your ripped pants into my store. Priscilla, what's up?
Queen Mummy.
Hi, Priscilla.
Hi, good morning.
Did you get thrown out of somewhere for a dress code?
I did not. There is a bar in our town, though, that had made a Facebook post sharing new dress code rules, and it was like your pants couldn't be sagging, you couldn't smell of any kind of smoke or anything, you could not have like cuss words on your shirt, you couldn't wear tank tops, you couldn't wear a revealing shirt like with cleavage. And it blew up. It had got like 300 shares because everybody was so upset about
I'm so upset.
their dress code rules.
I mean, they're asking the bare minimum.
I know.
Is it that hard today to put some effort in? You know, Big Al, if he was in the studio right now, he would be anti this.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Big Al's like, let me wear what I want. It's my money. I'm spending it where I want to
Now,
spend it.
I do have to
Right.
say, if that establishment has changed their overall, like, rebrand, like like they were one thing and now
Thanks,
they're
Priscilla.
trying to be another.
You're right.
I could see the pushback there because people are already used to coming dressed however they want. Like, you started the precedent, and now you just kind of have to ride it or change your name or,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, someone says, whoa, not so fast with the bathrobes. I work in water therapy. I'm a physical therapist, and sometimes I have to just run to the Walmart, so I throw a bathrobe on during my lunch break.
Please put clothes on.
Okay. Hey, it's time to play the official Maney and LauRen Morning Show game of the day with caller number 9. And to show you how we ride by the seat of our pants, because we are so prepared with so many different games, I'm going to bring you Sunny. Say hello to Sunny, everyone. Caller number 9.
Hi,
What's
Sunny.
up, Sonny?
Hi.
Sunny, we roll with so many different games in the studio that I'm going to play a game that we've been sitting on because your name is Sunny. It's the things that are yellow game,
Oh,
just
okay.
like Sunny's name.
Okay.
The sun is sunny, the sun is yellow, and we're going to play the things that are yellow game. And you're going to play against, who do you want to play against? LauRen or Big Al? It's your choice.
Big Al.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Let's do it.
Are you worried?
I
Big
am
Al?
worried.
Your yellow category is not great?
I am worried.
All right, I'll call out an object, and you tell us what it is. I'll describe it, okay? Sonny, would you like to go first?
Sure. Yes, please.
You eat it, and it's long, and you have to peel it.
A banana.
Bang, 1. Big
Al.
Al. It grows, and it might make you sneeze.
It grows and it might make you
You can
sneeze.
also spit them.
Sunflower seeds. Yeah.
There you go. You got 2. Sonny, things that are yellow, kids like to go to school on it.
A bus.
School bus. That's right. Big Al, Jeep owners have them on their...
Little rubber duckies.
There you go. Sonny, things that are yellow, you might wear it when it's raining.
A rain jacket.
Raincoat.
Okay.
We'll accept. Wow, you
Yeah.
guys are good. Big Al, LauRen uses it when she's reading a story.
A bookmark.
No,
No.
No.
is it a highlighter?
I was going to let Sonny guess.
Oh, what is that? What it is?
Yeah, LauRen, you got one right. You're not even playing.
I was trying to help.
Gotta help it.
Show off. Yeah, it's a highlighter.
I do love a highlighter.
It is a cartoon character, and people collect the cards.
Pikachu.
That's right,
Yeah,
Pikachu.
look at you.
Eating, Sonny.
Speaking of cartoons, it's a cartoon. Certain type of cartoon that takes place in the water.
The water.
If I give you the clue,
You like it.
you would know it. I can't give you the
I
clue.
don't
It's
know,
a giveaway.
man.
Can I give a clue?
Yeah.
There was a recent movie.
Crickets.
Pineapple.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
See, I basically gave it to you. Let's see. Oh, Uber says they're taking over a lot of business from this car service. That's you, Sonny. Yellow.
Taxi.
Yeah, she's really good at this.
Oh, yeah, she's eating.
Yeah, she's eating it. Anyway, congratulations, girl. You won the official Maney and LauRen Morning Show game of the day. Things that are yellow.
Yay!
Oh, hold on.
You deserve. You
producer,
did so good.
Producer Tom wants to add my teeth.
Oh, that's mean.
It was a lie.
He said my teeth are so yellow I spit butter.
Oh,
It's just rude.
Tom's rude. I brush occasionally.
Oh my gosh, stop
see?
it.
How many times a day do you brush, Al?
twice.
Yeah, that's the standard time. LauRen brushes like 3 or 4 times. She'll brush after meals.
I do probably brush 3 times a
Sonny,
day.
hold on a minute, girl. Congratulations. You are going to see Zara Larson on April 1st, and you're also in the running for the grand prize, which is a cool early show hang with Zara. We'll throw some swag in there and all that great stuff, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for playing the Things That Are Yellow game with Maney and LauRen. What's the craziest thing somebody said to you on a date? Sometimes you have to go back to go forwards, and I want to go back on the show because we had just so much other stuff going on. I want to go back to our Date 'em or Dump 'em with Allie, where she said that the guy she was on a date with saw her ankle bracelet, and it has the initial A on it, and he said, is the A for ankle? And she said he was dead serious, straight-faced, deadpanned, and then when she said, no, it stands for Allie, he was like, oh, and he's like, I'm so sorry. I do have these, I'm kind of airheady, is what he said.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided her date fate that it's somewhat endearing and there's a charm to someone who's an airhead, and the audience recommended that she goes back out with him again. But like that's just one silly thing that's said on a date. Like what did you hear while you were on a date with someone that you were like, wait, did they just say that? Or did they just ask that? Can you give us a shout? If you can safely do so, you could call us 980-780-9595. I remember being out on a date with somebody.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
A long time.
How do you remember that?
Two things stand out for me. One, I remember specifically I was living in California, actually for both of them. I was living in California, and one of them was we threw a big winter concert. It was, I think it was called Jingle Ball, actually. And I went out with someone who, there was no dating apps, Big Al, back in 2005 and 6. So I met somebody, and we went out, and we were like 20 minutes into our date, and she was like, so how am I going to get Jingle Ball tickets? What do I have to do? And I was like, wow, you're like using me. And it annoyed me, and I didn't go back out with her again because I was annoyed. Like, she totally used me. She was way out of my league, so I dressed up. I got a new outfit, took her to a nice restaurant, and then she just hit me with it. She didn't even wait the full date. We got 20 minutes into it, and she's like, so how am I going to get tickets? And I was like, oh, like a radio dater.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that. And then the other thing was the craziest one was I met somebody who worked at the ice rink that I played hockey at. And she was really cute. And so I was like, hey, let's go out on a date. And she was like, okay. So we met at the restaurant, and I saw her, and she wasn't in her ice skates and workout gear like she normally was. She was dressed up, and so was I. And I was like, is that her? I'm like,
You
"Is
didn't
that-"
recognize her?
No, I didn't recognize her right away. I'm like, is that her? And by the way, if you're calling, hang tight a minute. Our screening phone is broken, so just hang on a minute. We'll come to you. But I go, okay, I said, hi, whatever her name is, Rachel. And she's like, yeah. I was like, hey. And she was like looking at me all
Like,
weird.
She didn't recognize you either?
I looked the same though, like, And she was like, throughout the whole date, I had this weird vibe out where I'm like, does she even know who, is this right? Like, does she know who I am? So finally in the middle of the date, I go, it's Maney. Like, are we good? And she's like, yeah, but she was so awkward and it was so weird. It was like the weirdest date I ever had.
Yeah, dates can go real left real soon. One time I was out, and this girl was like, I'm going to make you a daddy. I was like, oh, hell no, this date is over.
Whoa.
What about you, Ren? Do you remember anything off the top of your head? I know you said you don't because it's been so long,
It's
but
been so long. I don't know.
you did have somebody knock on the door and profess their love to you.
Yeah, but that was like after I was married.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I mean, I went on a bad date to South Beach, and the guy didn't know how to change the tire, the flat tire. I had to change a tire in a cocktail dress.
Yeah, yeah. And didn't you dump somebody at Disney?
Yeah, we got into a fight in line at Islands of Adventure, and we broke up right there. Then we had to drive home 4 hours together.
Yeah.
At the happiest place on earth.
Yeah, there you go. All right, 980-780-9595. What did someone say on the date that made you go, wait, did they just say that? They're on the date with. That's not good.
Yeah.
I was just telling Big Al and LauRen, if you're on a date, how do you know it's going bad? Well, when halfway through the date, you have to remind the person who they're on the date with. That might be a sign that the date's not good.
Is it bad? It ain't good.
Yeah, was it bad? It wasn't good. I had to tell her. I go, it's me. It's Maney. She's like, I know. She was just awkward. It was a bad date. But we're wondering what'd someone say to you on a date that shocked or surprised you? 980-780-9595. Someone said somebody asked if I could help pay their car off. I feel like we talked to that person before.
Maybe.
The answer is no.
Something similar. Yeah.
The answer is no. I will not help you pay your car off.
Are you kidding? Even asking for like,
a car payment?
A car, yeah, like one payment would be like way too much. Pay the car off. Oh my gosh. Hey, Nikki, what's up, girl? What did someone say to you?
Hey, so I was out on a date with a guy that I had met off of Tinder, actually, and we had went to the roller skating rink, and it was for his little sister's birthday party. Everything was going okay. I wasn't feeling him very well, but I was seeing it through. And at the end of the night, his family was leaving, and he asked me to take him home.
But you weren't feeling it.
No, I was not feeling it, and I did not want to take him home. He let me know that it wasn't too far, and I looked it up, and it was over an hour away. And I said, no, thank you.
Good for you. Like, I'm glad you didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And he tried to pull the old okey doke, talking about it ain't that far. That's an hour.
Yeah. I was like, no, I've got somewhere to go.
That's awesome.
But thanks.
Thanks, Nikki. Hey, Leslie, what's up?
Hey, so I went on a first date, and I was really liking this guy from what I knew about him. And we sat down to eat, and he ordered a margarita. And at first I was like, oh, he's just going to order him a margarita, and I'll order mine. No, he tells the waitress to share.
Oh.
Share? The one margarita?
And the worst part is it was a pineapple margarita, and I don't even like pineapple.
You're like, that's okay. You can take that one.
The share on a first date, that's super intimate.
It's cheap.
And cheap, yeah. But I think the intimate part, but yeah, cheap too. Did you have to pay anything on the date?
No. I wouldn't have.
Yeah. They didn't get a second one, did they? No. Okay. All right. Thanks, Leslie. Thanks for chiming in. You know, I took Amanda to the Melting Pot.
I know, which is a big risk on a first date. That's like a 4-hour dinner.
I wonder if the Melting Pot is still in Memphis. If you're listening to us from Memphis, can you tell me, is the Melting Pot still on Germantown Parkway in Memphis? Because that's where I took Amanda, listening to us on the awesome Q1075 station I love. Station that we're doing really well at, by the way.
Shout out to Memphis in the building.
I love us some Memphis. But it's Amanda was like, babe, you know, that was like a really brave thing. I go, why? Who doesn't like fondue? And the desserts there. Have you been to the Melting Pot?
I have not. Is that the place where you got to cook your food at the table?
Yeah. Can we go? Let's go. My birthday's coming up.
Are you going to pick up that tab? Because it's like $100 a person.
We'll split it. Big Al, we'll cover Big Al's meal.
Oh, so now it's $150 a person for me?
I will go out for my birthday. Yeah, it's a fondue place. The desserts are awesome, but it's a really it's a 2.5 to 3 hour thing. And to take someone there on a first date, you know, if it doesn't
experience,
if you're not hitting it off, you're stuck there for 3 hours.
You're like, we'll just skip the entree and dessert. Can you pack that up for us? Sir, it's raw meat. It's fine. I'm going to chew my arm off here in a minute. Get me out of here.
Lucky for me, I had the gift of gab, and 3 hours felt like one for her. And she said yes to another date, Big Al.
Okay.
2 kids.
And now look at y'all.
And 15 years of marriage later.
Aww.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, love that dessert at the Melting Pot. It was an aphrodisiac. Do you have a battle scar that you brag about? I was reading something. I think I was on MSN yesterday, on the website MSN, and on the homepage, it had a picture of a scar. I was like, ooh, that's gross. It was on like somebody's cheek, and it just said chicks dig scars. So I clicked that, and it went on to talk about. I didn't print it out. I'm just eyeballing it for you guys.
Yeah.
It was talking about how scars are a good conversation starter. Scars are also something that women tend to find attractive.
Okay.
Especially if the scar came from doing something heroic or athletic. Okay. That's what the article was going on to say.
Unless it triggers trauma.
Unless it triggers major trauma, or like it was a car accident or something. But if the scar came from some sort of, you know, something that was like cool or interesting, it could actually help you in your dating life. And the article went on to say that if you are on one of the dating apps, you should show, if it's okay to safely to do so in a good spot, you should show your scar picture in one of your pictures, which I thought was crazy.
And probably tell the story with it.
Oh, of course. Yeah. But, I mean, do you dig scars?
Not particularly.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
you like a story.
I do like a story, but I could just hear the story.
It doesn't have to be huge, you know what I mean? Like across your entire face.
I know. I'm just like, it's not something like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really into tattoos on guys. Well, yeah, I am. I don't know. I guess it depends on the guy.
Right.
You just walked me in a circle.
Well, the chicks dig scars.
Okay.
They do.
Because they like the stories.
They like the stories, but there's something about it. You know. If
it's like proof that it happened.
Yeah. Do you have any scars, Al?
This one on my hand.
Oh yeah, I see it. What's that from? Come up with a good story.
I call it an explosion, okay? So,
there you go. An explosion. LauRen said shark bite.
So I was cleaning up, right? I had a bunch of old like Amazon boxes and stuff like that. And I was like, y'all know me, I'm from the country. So I'm like, I'm gonna turn this into a bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
So I go outside, I get all my boxes, I load them up. My dad come out there and he like, you got a whole bunch of damn boxes out here. Please be careful.
How old were you?
This was a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was a couple years ago.
You were an adult.
Yeah, I was grown. So he was like, all right, now be careful. You got a bunch of boxes and stuff. You know what's like in here? And I'm like, yeah, they empty. Ain't nothing in there.
Right.
Son, they wasn't empty. So
oh, no.
So I'm tossing boxes on top of the fire. Next thing you know, I hear a little something go, shh.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh, that don't really sound right. And then it got real quiet. And then it said, boom.
Oh, no.
And then my damn hand was like hot.
Oh,
hot.
Wow.
Look down, white meat, just toe up.
Oh, man. What was it?
I don't know.
Like
I think some kind of plastic or something. I think some kind of can.
Oh, that just like fizzed up.
Yeah.
I have two scars. One, I have a scar from when I was building a tree fort and I had a piece of wood, like a big piece of wood with a nail in it. And I was like, and I went to like push it over and I turned, but it didn't go over. Like I didn't push it hard enough. So it came back. You want to see it?
I think you've showed us before. Don't
gotta
take your
take my
pants
You gotta
off.
take your pants off. You can keep them on.
No.
It's in a good spot.
No, we believe you.
Doesn't the
And you
cameras
still
want to
unzip
see
it.
it?
No.
What?
You still unzipping.
Well, I'll stop. I'm not gonna make you guys uncomfortable. Jeez, so
Sit
much
down.
for that story. Well, then you're never gonna want to see the other one.
Oh no.
No.
The other one is on my backside here.
Uh-uh.
It's on my backside here, and I think I told this story before too. When I joined the varsity hockey team as a sophomore in high school, you have to get quote unquote initiated by the older kids. Oh yeah, this is the way it was back in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was a hazing thing. And I got an atomic wedgie so bad, they ripped my underwear off. My atomic wedgie was so bad that they dug into my skin.
Get out.
With the, you want to see it?
No.
It sounds like you don't believe it.
No, we believe it.
And so I have a scar there on my inner leg, my inner thigh, right below my buttocks, from where they pulled up the underwear. I was
joining
initiated.
the school hockey team.
Joining the school hockey team. Yeah.
Lord.
I was basically stamped. You know what I mean? Like,
better be.
like a piece of cattle.
Branded
I
like
was
they
branded.
do.
Branded like cattle. But what about you? What's your scar and then what's your story? Is your scar visible or is it hidden? Jessica said Maney HR is on hold waiting for you to pull this off. No,
yeah,
I won't.
know.
I won't. But 980-780-9595. 980-780-9595. Somebody else texted in and said, don't forget LauRen lost a tooth. There's a story there.
Yeah, but I have a tooth now.
Right. It's not a scar.
Yeah, it's not like technically a scar. If I was missing that tooth and I was toting it as a story.
Yeah. What's your scar story? Get to us. We want to hear it. Someone says, I have a faint scar on my right shin from being stung by a jellyfish. Never been back in the ocean. I was maybe 10 years old.
Aw.
Poor thing. Never been back in the ocean. Big Al's got a scar from an explosion from a fire. I got a scar from a nail on the front of my leg, and on the back of my leg, I have a scar from being initiated onto my hockey team from my underwear. Oh, LauRen.
I do have a scar. I just remembered. Yeah.
That's a big one.
I know, and it's on my arm. I was walking into my garage and fell and slipped on the stairs.
Lord.
And there's metal flashing over the threshold of the door frame. And when I fell, I put my arm down, and I have a huge scar there now.
What was that when you were a kid?
No, this was like, I don't know, 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, there you have them. The scars do have stories. Acacia, what's up? Good morning. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are y'all?
So this is your daughter's story. What is it?
Yeah. So when she was 7, she's now 18, but when she was 7, she stayed with my brother for a week in a different state. It was the first time she ever went anywhere, really. And the second to last day of being there, my brother's dog
bit her in the forehead.
Ooh.
And she had, I think it was like 25 stitches on her forehead. And it was the shape of a heart. And I know it was awful. But my sister used to laugh and joke with her because she was really uncomfortable about it. And so she was like, just tell people you got bit in the face by a shark.
Oh, yeah, that's a better story.
When people would ask about it, she'd be like, it's a shark bite.
And now she's 18. Does she still use that?
I think so.
Yeah,
To be honest,
good.
I think
Yeah.
so. I text her and told her to listen to the radio, so she's listening.
Yes, girl. The story makes the scar much better. LauRen, hey, what's up?
Hey, good morning.
LauRen, what do you have?
So, my best friend in high school, her mom knew all the real estate agents in the area. So we were found out which house had a pool. So we broke into a house, giant pool, like this big fancy pool with all these steps. And we were jumping and diving and then getting out of the pool and running back up the stairs. Well, I misjudged the steps and bashed my leg open so bad. It was bleeding everywhere. It was awful. And then on top of that, we were also breaking and entering, so I couldn't really do anything about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was your fault for being there.
Yes.
Hey.
But it was awful. Like, I still have this big, giant scar from it, and it's been over 15 years ago now.
That's crazy. Let me ask you this while I have you on the phone, and Big Al and LauRen, I want you to answer too. Somebody just texted in and they said they saw someone with a huge scar on the back of their leg at the store the other day, and it literally went from the back of the leg, and it was like 3 inches wide from the knee all the way down to the ankle. And they were just sitting there kind of small talking, and they wanted to know, like, would it have been okay for me to ask, like, hey, what's with the scar? What's the scar story? Can you ask someone in public that?
That sounds too big.
Well, I don't think you should ask about somebody's scar in general, personally, unless they tell you about it.
LauRen, you agree with that?
I don't know. I think it's funny, personally. So.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
but you don't know what,
But they're not
what goes
hiding
along
it.
with that scar.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, LauRen.
And that's what I try to tell my
Could have been like a
sons,
war
too,
thing.
Yeah, because they're just so curious, and they mean no harm by asking questions. But, like, you just never know what memories or, again, trauma that could bring up.
Yeah.
So I think it's safer not to ask.
It could trigger trauma. Yeah, there you go. NASA is scrapping a lunar space station and opts for a more proficient moon base. NASA's blueprint for returning to the moon just got a major rewrite. On Tuesday, they said they scrapped plans for the Lunar Getaway Space Station in orbit around the moon, saying that the money and all the efforts will now be put towards a $20 billion moon base over the next 7 years.
When they open.
Per,
Get me off of here.
per Reuters.
Really?
Get me off of here.
I just assumed nobody could build on the moon because it doesn't belong to anyone.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
So, like, what would stop Russia from going and building something there,
First
too?
come, first serve, I think, to be honest with you. Unless there's, like, some space deal amongst the agencies. Like,
Right,
if
that's what
NASA's
I
got a
assumed
deal
there
with the Russian Space Agency or the Chinese Space Agency, whatever it may be.
So, does that also become U.S. territory if they build something on it?
He said the build would be done in 3 stages across dozens of missions per the New York Times.
I have questions.
So this accelerates its plans. This NASA has pushed the plans to try and get this done in the next 7 years, which would put us at 2023. You know why? To answer your question.
Why?
Because China is talking about doing their lunar landing and base building by 2030.
Oh, so we're trying to beat everybody.
But we're trying to at least compete.
Yeah. By the way, we are live on YouTube right now, and we were talking during commercial to the chat about, like, where you would vacation. Well, now you can add the moon to your list.
Would you go?
I don't know.
Oh, I totally would. Oh my God.
I definitely wouldn't be the first person to go.
No, but like just the trip up there alone would be something, and then like to actually go. Al, you. When I started saying it, you're like, get me off this planet.
Put me on like the 5th trip. Like you said, let a couple people go up there first, make sure they make it. You know what I'm saying? Start getting adjusted.
Oh, that'd be so
And about that
cool.
5th trip, Albeezy's on the way.
Well, what about when all the ladies went to the to space and everyone was like, "Oh, I would have never gotten on that
Now,
rocket."
I would be looking just like Gail was looking when she was going to ring that bell. But once I'm on the thing, the doors is locked.
It's different too. They didn't go to the moon. Like I'm not. I would.
Their mission was easier.
I know, but I want to go to the moon and like look at Earth and spend the night on the moon. Oh my God, I'd do it in a heartbeat. So China wants to try and do their moon landing and start their space station build in 2030, noting that the clock is ticking in the great power competition. The head of NASA said the U.S. would increase the number of missions to 2 a year after Artemis 5 is set to launch in 2028. He also said that the U.S. would launch a nuclear-propelled spacecraft to Mars by the end of that year, aiming to deliver a fleet of robotic helicopters. Elon Musk has talked about building factories on the moon.
Wow.
You can get a job at a factory on the moon.
No, it'll all be mechanical. It'll all be mechanical. They won't even need people up there.
We have lost the plot.
It sounds so far-fetched, and if you ask somebody from like the 1940s or 50s, when will we be on the moon? They would have definitely thought we would have been on the moon already.
Oh, for sure.
And like living with flying cars and stuff. But all that's going to come, and it's going to come really, really fast with the technology that we have these days. You're going to love this. Because there's two things that you love, sharks and sharks who swallow cocaine.
Okay.
Wasn't there a movie called Cocaine Shark?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, that was Cocaine Bear.
No, I think there was Cocaine Shark, too.
Oh, was there?
I think so.
A new scientific study has found that sharks swimming near the Bahamas have drugs in their blood. A majority of them. And not just trace amounts, people. Researchers from the Federal University analyzed blood samples of 85 sharks near the Bahama Islands and found that nearly 1/3 tested positive for at least one substance, including caffeine, the painkiller acetophenamine, the anti-inflammatory drug diflufenican, and in a few cases, even cocaine. It's the first time cocaine
They're
and
party sharks.
acetophenamine have ever been detected in any shark species anywhere in the world. Scientists believe that they're on their spring break.
Yeah, and never left.
No, but scientists do believe that contamination most likely comes from human sewage, wastewater, and tourism activity, including divers relieving themselves in the water.
Huh, that's interesting.
There's nothing better than getting all coked up and going diving and then urinating in the water. I mean, what? That's their conclusion?
I don't know.
What about the
wouldn't
people
you think it would be like
over, like, yeah, sunken ships with cocaine and coffee?
There's so many plane wrecks like between the Bahamas, Cuba, the Everglades, planes that went down that had cocaine in them.
So why would scientists believe that the contamination most likely comes from human sewage, wastewater, and divers relieving themselves in the water? That seems least likely.
Maybe that's the acetaminophen. Maybe that's not
the cocaine. Yes. Sharks with contaminated blood also showed changes in metabolic markers tied to stress and energy levels.
You know
that
what?
Sucks.
There was a whole study done because they thought there was a connection with how aggressive sharks have become. They thought that there was like a connection to that too.
If maybe the shark was all riled up on cocaine,
and
it's going to attack people. Why not? I mean, Cocaine Bear did. Mm-hmm. That's just what it does. But that's sad. I hate to hear that animals, have to deal with human crap like that.
They're not sorry.
No, they're fired up. It's been a hell of a run for them. My wife and I were pretty shocked to find some things in my 12, soon-to-be 13-year-old son's bedroom. And he's on punishment for it. And I feel bad. But sometimes you got to parent and you got to lay the hammer down. Even when, we're letting Dean as a 12 and 13-year-old, 7th grader, kind of figure out life and giving him the tools and the room to blossom and giving him, the ability to have a little more independence.
Yeah.
And that includes, we moved his bedroom. He doesn't share his bedroom with his sister anymore. We moved that 2 years ago. He's got his own bedroom now.
I guess I didn't realize they shared a bedroom.
Well, no, I'm sorry. They shared a bathroom.
Oh, okay.
If I said bedroom, I meant to say they shared a bathroom. Okay. I believe they call it Jack and Jill.
Yes.
Yes. So now it's just Jack in his own little corner of the house, and he's got his own bathroom inside the bedroom. And
right.
So the other day, Amanda reached out to me as I was watching something with some basketball or something with friends, and it was a night that I quote unquote had off, and she's like, "Babe, I'm really disappointed in Dean," and I was like, "Oh no, what happened?" And so then I walked away and I called her because I could tell she was upset. I know what I was doing. I was at baseball practice with him. That's what it was. She's like, "Don't say anything to him. I want to talk to him together when we get home." But here's what I found. She found a bunch of candy Like just a ton of candy in his room in a drawer.
A
Okay.
stash, yeah.
Not unusual.
No.
Then she found the big one, which is what led to his ultimate punishment and the reason why he's not sleeping with the door closed anymore right now. A burner phone.
A burner phone?
He had a burner phone.
I mean, does he have 3 girlfriends and leading a pack of e-bikes?
No, but on
Smoking cigs? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, as a mom,
yeah.
I know how Amanda feels because that's how that's where my brain would go, like, immediately. Like, a burner phone?
Well, she found the phone, and it's what it is my mom's old phone. When my mom passed, we gave it to him. So I call it a burner phone, but it's not like he went and bought it or anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's my mom's old phone, but on the phone, he had YouTube, which we allow him to watch YouTube, but we monitor it and how long he's on it and what he's watching still, even at this age. But the bad one was TikTok. And Amanda said he was watching a lot of videos on TikTok with a lot of bad words and a lot of bad, things that are going through his little brain. And not only that, he had text messages on the phone because he's connected to the Wi-Fi. He could text. So he's got text message going with kids. Now we gave him a phone. He has a phone, you guys. This is just another phone. Like, we gave him a phone for Christmas.
But he doesn't have access to that phone 24/7?
He does.
So then why is he using that?
He wasn't allowed to have TikTok on it.
Oh, okay. So this was like his secret phone
and
so that he could do things behind your back. I got it.
We get him home, and then, we give him we're so disappointed.
Did you let him tell you what it was, or did you?
No.
That's
Amanda's
my
like,
move.
here's what I found, and he's like, I'm so sorry. And then she said, and we found the phone with, TikTok on it. And not only that, there were some text messages with friends, and he was talking in a way that was kind of adult leaning,
Yeah.
And he
comfortable
wasn't
with.
doing it on his phone because we check his phone. Amanda and I check his phone every once in a while just to make sure. We check his text messages. And let me tell you, there's nothing better than when he made the middle school baseball team and the coaches said in the parents' meeting with the students there, please monitor the text chains.
yeah.
And he looked over at the boys and he goes, be smart about your text chains because we can't protect you if it gets out there that you guys are being bullying, rude, or any kind of, disparaging text messages about any students or anybody on another team.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a great thing. Not that they were doing this on this burner phone, but there was just adult conversation, and words that, like, we would have gotten on him if we knew.
Right.
This is going back months, though.
Oh, man. So is there going to be like a cell block check now?
Well, so this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so for the last 3 weeks, he's been sleeping with the door open. No phone. He lost privilege to his phone, which sucks because it's an easy way for me to connect with him. And the burner phone's gone, obviously. But I got to be honest, and I'm happy to say, like, he's really stepped up because he can earn his phone back by spring break. So he's really stepped up and, not just around the house, but like it's helped him mature a little bit. And like my wife and I said the other day, he's become politer. He's become more involved. Like when he's in the car and he's looking down at his phone, like, I don't like that. And he's back. Like we detoxed him in a weird way.
I just saw this whole article on how Gen Alpha is like the first actual generation to come up and only know digital.
Yeah.
It's like, like my generation is kind of that bridge generation. We were the first ones that knew social media. Like we went from one side to the other. And this generation that's coming up doesn't know anything different.
Right. Yeah. And then my generation is like from, vinyl records to CDs to MP3s to streaming back to vinyl records.
True.
Somebody texted in and goes, Maney, be happy that it was just candy and a burner phone. We found alcohol and cigarettes in my daughter's room. She's 16. Big conversations to be had. Took her door off. Yeah, I told Dean, you leave the door open, I'm taking the door off the hinges.
Yeah.
But everybody's got to kind of pay attention, and I'm wondering if maybe we could just do a quick little round table, and you could be anonymous, and this is not to shame these kids, but maybe more just to give like us as parents a heads up, like what did you find in the kid's room? By the way, it could also be funny. We could take those calls. Like what kind of crazy out of left field thing did you find in the kid's room?
I don't know if I've actually ever told this story, but my I lived with my cousin in Pittsburgh, and she had a son who was probably right around, maybe a little bit older than Dean, maybe like 14, 15.
Okay.
And I found pot in my underwear drawer. I was like, bro.
Good thing you found it because you would have gotten in trouble for it.
I know. And I'm like, great hiding place, by the way.
Right.
But like, I don't smoke pot, so.
Hey, real quick, when Dean was younger, we found a walkie-talkie, and he was talking to the neighbor, his friend across the street. That's no big deal. We thought it was kind of cute.
Yeah.
The problem is they were waking up in the middle of the night
Yeah.
and having conversations while we were sleeping, and we had no idea. So we were like,
funny.
you could do the walkie-talkies, but you can't do it past like 9 o'clock when you guys are, in the 5th grade. All right, 980-780-9595. What'd you find in the kids' room? Was it like something that had to be a tough conversation, or did you have a laugh over it? People who are adults now who remember what they were hiding in their bedroom as kids. A friend of mine texted in and goes, Maney, he's streaming the station. You can stream the show wherever, you listen to live streaming shows. But he goes, Maney, don't forget, we didn't hide stuff in our bedroom. We hid stuff in our tree fort. And he's absolutely right. When we tore down our tree fort, in college, our parents were like, it's enough. We found like a bunch of adult magazines and a bunch of like interim deficiency reports in the walls.
Gosh, you weren't taking them home. You were just stashing them out there.
And we weren't throwing them away either. How stupid is that?
So dumb.
Someone said my 15-year-old had a bunch of vapes in a shoebox. Also, an adult toy that was was mine and her dad's.
Oh my gosh.
She was grounded for life. I can't even. Raising teens is so hard. My dad found a knife in my little brother's room. My brother said he was trying to cut Legos. We found a lighter in my son's bedroom and freaked out. He's 4. Oof. What about you, Brittany? Good morning. What did you find in the bedroom?
Well, with my daughters, they're not allowed to eat in the room, and it was like 15 chip bags and a whole pack of gummies behind the headboard, and I was disgusted. And then when I was little, I got in trouble for hiding my Bone Thugs and Harmony tape. That's how old I am.
Yeah, the Crossroads, girl.
It was a single of the Crossroads, and I got in trouble for it. My mom found it.
Yeah.
I used to have it so good.
They had the parental advisory on the CD covers back in the day. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It was a tape. That's how old it was.
I know what you want to ask. Go ahead.
What?
About the gummies?
Oh,
I could see that.
were they like edibles or were they like kid gummies?
No. They're 10 and 11. They're just not allowed to eat in their bedrooms. It was just disgusting when I found it. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
okay.
That's how my wife was. She's like candy everywhere. Like she thought that she controlled his candy intake.
Yeah, well, and it's
you don't.
more about like having bugs in the bedroom than like. I tell my kids all the time, we don't put rules in place to be mean. We put rules in place because of something else.
That's it. Mary, good morning. You're on with the Maney and LauRen show.
Good morning.
What'd you find in your son's room?
Morning. My son was 15 years old. I had to wake him up early for a football palooza, and I found 2 females laying in the bed beside of him.
You stop it! Stop it! I'm dead.
We should be laughing.
15 years old. I don't know who was more embarrassed, me or the girls.
Oh.
So,
I mean, did your head spin around? Because I'm pretty sure I would lose it.
I lost it. Dad was trying to tell me to calm down, but
right.
that was impossible.
Dad had a slight proud moment on his hands.
No, he should not have a slight anything on his hands.
Your son must be A, the stud quarterback, and B, do you throw them out and like call their parents or anything?
Oh yeah, they heard me, and actually I called their parents after they left out the window.
Is that how they got in?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, you literally lived
Thanks,
my nightmare.
Mary.
And I know that like that is such a strong possibility with Jackson. I mean, she literally lived my nightmare.
So you just had a flash of your future.
Yes.
You think?
Which is why I was like, did your head spin around?
And that's why I said, Dallas would kind of.
No.
Yeah,
I
he
would.
would.
I would.
It's
I
a
would
proud
be,
moment.
No, it's not.
Oh.
I would tongue lash him from here to Tuesday if he said that was a proud moment.
One more call. Can we get to one more call?
You got me fired up now.
I can tell.
Sure, let's do another one.
So we have tickets for Zara Larson. And not only that, but you get the VIP experience if you're one of the lucky winners from this week. All the people who win their way in, one lucky person is going to get the VIP experience, get in to see Zara before the show. We'll throw in some merch, hang. Just a really cool kind of pre-show experience. But we do need to play the official Maney and LauRen Morning Show game of the day with Miss Haley. Good morning, Haley.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay, we're doing okay. We're going to play a game against Big Al and LauRen this morning, Miss Haley, okay?
Okay.
We're going to go around the room, and you have to get at least 3 right to be the winner of the game, okay? It's the dead or alive game. I'm going to name an actor or an actress. You tell us if this person is dead or alive. This is an old school radio game that has been played a lot in my past.
I can't name everybody in this building. So
Haley, we'll start off with you. Lex Luthor actor and legendary actor Gene Hackman.
Alive.
That is incorrect. As you know, Gene Hackman passed away in his home with his wife, and Miss Haley was suspicious. They still don't know what happened, but apparently the bodies have been there for a little while. Okay, she didn't get that one. LauRen, Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins.
Yes, he's dead.
No, he's alive.
No way. He's like 3,000 years old.
He's 100 years old. He celebrated his 100th birthday on December 13th, 2025.
Wow.
We're off to a rough start.
Rockin' New Year's Eve. Is that the New Year's
That's
Eve, man?
Dick Clark.
Oh, okay. I was
He's
about
dead.
to say, wait.
Yeah, he's dead. Princess Leia from Star Wars, actress Carrie Fisher, dead or alive, Big Al?
She's dead, right?
I think she's dead.
That is correct. Finally, somebody gets on the board. She did pass away right before the release of the 2016 Star Wars, so she never got to see her character come back. She was in that movie.
Good job, Al.
Yeah, way to get one for the team. Miss Haley, Indiana Jones actor Harrison Ford. He also played Han Solo in Star Wars. Dead or alive?
Alive.
That is correct. Haley's on the board. LauRen, Clint Eastwood. Dead or alive?
Dead.
Clint Eastwood is alive. You're out.
She killing everybody off.
Yeah.
If I haven't heard from you in I don't know, the last 20 minutes, you're dead to me.
Oh, my God. Big Al, actor William Shatner. He played Captain Kirk in Star Trek. Dead or alive?
Dead.
No. He's alive. He was in his Super Bowl ad this past
Sorry
year.
to that man. I don't know. If he was walking down the street right now, I wouldn't be able to point him out.
This one's for you. You ready? If you get this one right,
Yeah.
Miss Haley, you're on your way. Original Black Panther actor Chadwick Boseman. Dead or alive? Chadwick Boseman.
He's dead.
Died.
He is.
I
That
want
is
her to
correct.
get it.
He passed away young,
And
too,
it's the
right?
only one I knew, so leave me alone.
Chadwick Boseman was sick, and he didn't even tell anybody while he was filming. So, yeah. Anyway, good job. You're the only one that got all 3 got 3 correct with the help of LauRen. And you're the big winner of the official Maney and LauRen Morning Show game of the day, Haley.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to hook you up with tickets to go see Zara Larson on the 1st of April at the Fillmore, and you're in the running for that super cool VIP experience pre-show, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on a minute, girl. We got to get some more information from you. Thanks for listening to the show this morning. Are you having fun? Are you enjoying the program so far?
I am, of course.
Yeah. We've been all over the map. Somebody texted in and goes, oh, my God, you guys. You're all over the map today. And it's been that kind of show.
Yeah.
Don't get in the way of Big Al in the next few days. The Hannah Montana documentary is out in full effect.
It is the anniversary, okay? 20 years up in this thing.
Can you believe it?
It's crazy.
Does it make you feel old?
No.
No?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Yeah, the anniversary
I'm
is
always
happening.
in my prom. I don't know about that. That's y'all.
Whoa.
I heard him.
I'll use the O word in here.
What's going on? What's coming out so far without spoiling too much? Like, what are we finding out? I know you're hearing some of the secrets before you even watched it.
Yeah. So it's just a little bit of everything. So it's really just to kind of sum it all up. It's pretty much a reunion documentary and like an interview special. All about the show. 20 years. It came out 20 years ago today. It's an hour-long special on Disney Plus. And she really is just calling it like a love letter to fans and a way to thank everybody after 20 years. Now, 2 of the main cast members didn't show up.
Emily Osment.
Right.
Here she is,
Right.
Big Al.
Right.
But not there.
Yeah, she wasn't there. She said she had a scheduling conflict. And then the other best friend on the show, Mitchell Musso, was not there as well. So that was a side-eye-ish, but everybody else was there.
Do you think she's doing this, she said, as a love letter to the fans? Because Miley has said she'll never tour again. Like, she's a favorite for next year's Super Bowl halftime, but she'll never actually do a tour. It just, like, takes too much out of her. So do you think that's why she's doing, like, this big event? Maybe she'll do the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah, absolutely. She even said that she, like, a lot of people felt like she was trying to kill Hannah off just because she ain't paid her no attention over, like, the last 20 years. But she just was saying, like, it's all, like, a part of who she is. You know what I'm saying? So I think her getting a little older, she's also trying to embrace it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. She also recreated the intro that she did years ago with the Disney.
Oh my God, she sounds so young there.
Yeah, that's the young one. And then she uses the wand.
She actually sounds a little less smoky there.
Where do I want to go from the weekend? Man, I don't know. I a lot of basketball, a lot of March Madness. That's what I got into, basically. Took Dean to a couple baseball practices, did some March Madness stuff. Oh, I won a power washer on that website, an app that's a new sponsor of the Maney and LauRen Morning Show called Mac.bid. And I used it all weekend. It was a $263 power washer, and I won it for $60.
You want to come over and power wash my house?
Sure. It's an electric one, so it's not even loud, which I like, cool. and it works really well. I was pumped up about it. So I power washed everything around the house, including the siding of the house, the deck.
I love that for you. I love that for
cars.
your wife.
Yeah, and I did our cars, and then, of course, the pollen's all over the cars, but I don't care. I just wanted to test it, you know?
Yeah.
And then this morning, I parked my car in the middle of the parking lot rather than underneath the trees where we normally park, and Lauren didn't know why.
Well, because I just don't think there's any escaping the pollen at this point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're probably right.
Even if you're not parked under a tree, you're still going to have pollen on your car.
What's going on in your world? What's the one thing you need to share with us from the weekend? Anything?
Gosh, I don't have one thing. I have about 7,000 things that we did this weekend. We had a play date because the kids were out of school on Friday, so I hosted a play date at my house.
Okay.
And then when they left, our neighbors came over and we had like aperitifs and cocktails with them. And then Saturday, Cash had writing. I built a balloon arch and helped a friend set up for her party on Sunday. I feel like we did something Saturday night, but we did so much this weekend, I can't remember.
Yeah.
And then after we set up, all the girls came back to my house and we proceeded to cocktail again.
Oh, good.
At the house. And then Sunday, we had our swim intensive in the morning and then the party that we had helped set up for all afternoon. Yeah.
A friend of mine who's a holistic chiropractor was like, Maney, based on the issues you're having with your nerve damage, like I recommend you fasting and probably not drinking. And I feel like I did the exact opposite all weekend. So we had a little party last night, actually, because I'm a Kansas Jayhawk fan and a lot of my friends are from up north, so they're Big East fans, and Kansas played St. John's last night in a really good game. I didn't think Kansas was going to have a chance, and they actually played really well, and the game turned out to be a really good game.
Who won? I have not followed.
St. John's won. Okay. Florida's out, a number 1 seed.
Wow.
They lost to Iowa, so maybe your bracket's busted there. But I got to shout out my wife. She might be listening on the home device right now, getting Ruby up, but she did such a great job last night. We had dinner all prepared, and at about 5 o'clock, 8 neighbors and their wives came over. Like 8 of my friends and their wives came over, and we sat on the patio. It was so beautiful last night. Even our friend Charles, remember? You know Charles.
Yeah. Yeah,
Charles came over and hung out, and we all hung out, and my wife was fine. With
the change in schedule.
And just the roll with it, and it was a Sunday night, but it was so beautiful out, and the conversation was so good, and it was just such a good vibe. That finally at 8:45 when the game was over, Amanda's like, all right, y'all, we got to call it. Like, the Maneys have to start getting stuff prepared for tomorrow. And everybody was like, thank you for calling it because we all need to go too.
Yeah.
You know? But it was great. Great weekend was had by all. Let's launch into a Monday show with Maney and LauRen. Thanks for being part of the fam. We will we'll put on a great show for you today, I promise. The energy is high in here.
So is the temperature.
So is the temperature. It's Kiss 95.1.
You're doing something shady but not illegal.
Yeah, I don't think it's illegal, but I think it's shady.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so when you live in my county, which is in Union County, North Carolina, there's certain areas, like in certain neighborhoods, where you have to pay for your own private garbage pickup. Like we're not in Mecklenburg County where you get city pickup. Mm-hmm. So I have to pay a private company of my choosing. There's like 3 or 4 companies that'll do it. And they come to your neighborhood on different days, by the way. So one company comes on Monday, my company comes on Tuesday. Shout out to Active Waste. They've been good to us before. They helped us trash our exes back in on Valentine's Day. Remember we brought the garbage truck in?
I do remember.
And everybody threw all their exes' possessions into it. So I love Active. I use them. And then there's another company that comes in on Wednesday. And I had a lot of garbage. But when I moved into the neighborhood and I moved into my house, the old garbage cans from the old company were there. And they never came and picked up their garbage cans, the company. So I got with the new company. So that gives me 3 total garbage cans, one with the new company and one with the old company who I don't pay for. Well, I had so much garbage and so much trash that we got rid of this weekend. Plus I had people over. I was like, oh, we're overflowing my big can. I go, oh, but I have this 3rd can and I rarely use it. It pretty much just sits there and I use it for yard waste or whatever. But I loaded it up and I walked the garbage can over to my neighbor's house who uses that company. And I'm going to get my garbage.
Shady.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my garbage empty for free.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's probably not illegal, but it is shady.
Right?
Yeah.
And I don't do it often.
That's insurance fraud or something. I don't know, man.
Does your neighbor let you? Like, did you ask the neighbor or you just put it there?
So I've done it. Okay, well, so that wasn't the first time. I've done it like 2 other times. This will be like my 3rd time doing it, but not like all in a row. Like it's like once a month, maybe less than that. So I texted them in the past because my can looks different than theirs. And I was just like, hey, FYI, I'm bringing rolling my garbage can over. I have some overflow. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. So today I had to go over and I rolled it over this morning before I got to work. And I had to move like some of the other garbage cans to get mine in. You know what I mean? Like I had to move some out of the way.
Squeeze it in.
Yeah. And then I'm like, is that enough room? Because the guys don't get out of the trucks in the garbage business anymore.
Yeah,
they just use
the arm.
They use the side arm. And if they can't get to it, they ain't picking it up, you know? But I'm just curious about like what other people are doing that wouldn't be considered illegal, but is like definitely shady. Like think about it. Like my story. I kept an extra garbage can from a different company. I fill it up and I roll it over to the neighbors so that they pick up the garbage. Because by the way, my company won't touch another company's garbage can. So I can't put it on my
Right.
They're not going to pick it up. You have to bring it over. But what about you? Like what are you up to that would be considered shady behavior? Because that's fun. Let's be honest. Shady is fun because there's something that's like a little edgy to it and you're doing it to your advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like here's a good one. And I bet you will hear from somebody. You move into a new apartment. You plug in your cable or you plug in your TV to the wall and you get Spectrum or whatever cable system you're using.
Yeah, you just ride that pony. Yep, till
Because
the legs fall off.
They haven't shut it off.
Yep.
But you're not going to say anything because if you say something, then bang, all of a sudden it's going to get shut off. All right, we'd love to hear from you. You could be anonymous, of course. I can't be the only shady one in the world. I know there's others. When I moved into my house, I have private garbage collection, and the old garbage company never came to pick up their old garbage can. And then I got a new company that I use. And so I have 2 of their garbage cans, and then I have a 3rd one, LauRen, that I use kind of as like a safety backup.
Yeah, catch all.
Yeah, and I'll put like like yard debris and stuff in there, and then I'll take that with me and go dump it in like the woods or whatever.
Yeah.
But so the point is that this morning I had it filled with garbage, and I brought it over to my neighbor's house, who they pay for that company. So and the neighbors are cool with it. I've told them I was going to do that in the past, and it is what it is.
As long as they're good with it, like that's fine.
It's not illegal, but it's definitely shady because I'm not paying for it, and they're definitely taking the garbage for me. So what about you? Like, what are you doing that's not illegal but would be considered shady? Angie is here with us. She's been on hold for a minute. Good morning, Angie.
Good morning.
What you guilty of, girl?
So my son, so in August, my son was doing cross country, so I ordered a pair of Nike and Under Armour shoes, and he really liked the Nike, so he never touched the Under Armour. They're still in the box. Well, I pull them out for track, and he's grown so much they don't fit. So I ordered the bigger size on Amazon since the smaller size were past the return date, and get the bigger size and then return the smaller size.
Yep.
I'm not mad at
So,
you.
I mean, they're still new. They're not used. They're,
Right.
I mean, they're straight out of the box. So,
Right.
you know,
I know somebody who got a power tool. They bought a power tool from Lowe's. It broke, and they bought a new one and returned the old one, and got their money back. So in other words, they didn't have to buy two.
Nice little swap out.
Oh, yeah, the swap out. Yeah, that's called the swap out. That's
Nice
what they
little
did.
swap out.
That's probably illegal and shady. All right, thanks, Angie. Kristen, what do you do that's a little bit shady, girl?
I am shady with my fall leaves all winter long. I probably bag about 30 of those leaf and lawn bags, and we cannot put excessive amounts of lawn waste in our commercial lawn containers, whatever excessive means. And this makes no sense to me. You're not allowed to put like yard waste in the trash.
Right.
So
I know.
all winter long, I put one of these large bags in my can, and I'm getting rid of the leaves all winter long. And then I'll also
You hide it on the bottom?
Oh, yeah, I put it in the bottom, but it takes up half the trash can. And so then the top is overflowing with my actual trash where you can't even close the lid, but they can't see it. And then I also will put the leaves in really large cardboard boxes and take them to the dump where you're not allowed to take any yard waste. And I just say, it's mixed trash, and I throw it in there before they can even investigate.
You got it down, girl.
Yeah, I've only got a few bags left, and it's spring.
There you go. Thanks, Kristen. Somebody texted in and said, I'm a smoker, and my husband has no idea. So I throw my ashes and empty cigarettes in my neighbor's garbage
Your
can.
husband has to know.
I don't
It
know.
has a smell like
something.
Yeah.
I asked them to come on. They said they can't. They're at work right now listening in their earbuds. Our neighbor's parents used to own our house. We have a detached garage, and I don't think we pay the electricity on that detached garage. I think it's connected to their house, and they pay all the electricity on the detached garage.
Oh.
And this is a good one. Someone said a person in my office has their own Wi-Fi. They asked all of us if we wanted to chip in for the price since the original one doesn't work well, the work one. We all declined. Well, one day I found the password and shared it among everybody else, so we all used their Wi-Fi for free. That is funny and shady. Discontinued food and drinks that people wish would come back. Big Al, you already put one up on the board. What was it?
Them Yogos.
And somebody sent us, a listener sent us a picture and said you can get them at Sam's Club.
They did. But then I got to be... Them ain't right, girl. Them ain't the right thing.
Oh, it's not the right ones?
No, them is different. When I tell you they got rid of them things, I'm like, what was I putting in them? Because...
The one that the listener sent us is looks like it's a healthy
different.
option.
Yeah, that's a healthy version.
Yeah.
I want mine with all the preservatives, everything.
I don't want those probiotics.
All right, here's a list that we found. McDonald's fried apple pie needs to come back.
Wait, it went away?
I guess.
Is
I
there
can't
a
remember the
difference
last-
between the warm apple pie and the fried apple pie?
It's
I don't
the
know.
fried apple pie, not the warm apple pie.
Huh.
The Ritz Bits s'more sandwiches needs to come back.
I don't even know what that is.
But can't you just make your own sandwich with 2 crackers and
Ritz
whatever's in the middle?
Bits, s'mores, sandwiches?
Yep.
Okay.
It sounds good.
Let's see. Fruitopia.
Oh, they do need to bring that one back now. That one right there.
Does that eat?
That one eats. That one eats.
How I don't know what any of these things are. I'm having to
don't know
Google
Fruitopia?
every single one. No, I don't really drink sodas and juices and stuff.
How long has Fruitopia been gone? And why does it go away?
I don't know. I remember that one from McDonald's.
Yeah, I see Fruitopia. It's got like Gatorade colors, but it's in like a soda bottle.
It looks like it maybe was discontinued in 2003.
Okay. Butterfinger BBs.
Oh, I remember those. Those were pretty good.
They were the little
Yeah.
Butterfinger bites.
Uh-huh.
They're gone. Pringles shaped like Reese's peanut butter cups. There was Pringles shaped like Reese's peanut butter cups?
You know, some things should be discontinued, though.
And maybe that was one of them.
Yeah.
Reese's peanut butter cups. What would that look
No, they're just...
Hold on, I'm looking. Yeah, what are they talking about? I don't get
know. Me neither.
it. I don't get it. on that.
Maybe they were a different shape before, the Pringles?
Maybe. Peanut butter Twix bars, which I did not like. Those could go stay away. Those were too heavy. My stomach never felt good after I ate a peanut butter Twix. Orangina.
What is that?
What is that?
It hasn't disappeared completely, but it's stupid hard to find.
Orangina? Can you spell that?
It's like Orangina. O-R-O-R-A.
I got it.
Yeah, okay.
It's a citrus soda. Okay.
Someone just texted in and said chocolate cow. It's a canned chocolate drink similar to YouTube, but it was better and you can't find it anywhere. Tab. Didn't you have a Tab? Didn't you bring a Tab in one day? The soda?
No.
Somebody,
I don't drink soda.
I remember somebody brought in a Tab and I was like, I thought that was discontinued. Where did you find it? Somebody had the Tab, but
Maybe
anyway.
one of the interns.
And somebody texted in and said, the McDonald's fries from the 80s and 90s, they've changed them in the last decade and they're not as good. Like, how do you know? I never noticed.
For all my people down here in North Carolina now, if any of y'all remember Bojangles having them roasted bites,
oh, those
that
were
right
good.
There would change your life. That would change your life.
I love it. Friday of last week, heading into the weekend, we talked to swinger Kimberly, who calls our show and checks in with us. She's been going back a long time with the Maney and LauRen Morning Show. Hi, Kimberly.
Hey, guys.
I have you down in our texting system as swinger Kimberly, but you explained to us last week that you're more of like a unicorn, and you explained what that was on our Rap Party podcast, which we did like what, LauRen, 13 minutes on the unicorn life?
Yeah.
Specifically
Sure did.
on Kimberly's unicorn life? Yeah. So you can go grab the replay of the Rap Party wherever you listen to your podcast. It's certainly interesting. It's an interesting life you lead, Kimberly. That's for sure.
It's something, yeah.
I mean, are you aware that like you have this interesting life about you?
It's been a part of my life for like the past 16-ish years. So I don't really think of it as something, unique or special until somebody brings it up and they start asking me, have you done this or this or this? And I'm going through these lists like, I've done everything. Why haven't you?
No limits. I love it. That's how I kind of feel about our job. Like people are like, well, how do you do radio? How do you come up with what you talk about? How do you do these crazy stunts and play this? You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it's like
it's just second nature to us.
Yeah, that's it. So that's like kind of Kimberly's life. All right. So last time we left you, you were meeting another couple for the first time in an Airbnb, and we said reach out to us so that we know you're alive. One, which it sounds like you are. That's good. And two, how was it? Did it go as planned?
Yeah, it was nice. We hung out and played some board games and stuff, just getting to know each other more throughout the day. And then nighttime comes and we're all just kind of hanging out in the living room. She looks at me and says, "Let's go."
Oh,
so
let's go.
My hand back there and I follow both of them.
Wow. She just says, "Let's go."
Yeah, she definitely took charge. I was not expecting that from her.
Yeah.
Do you like that, or do you like to take charge?
Oh my goodness gracious, we're gonna get into this. I loved it so much.
You like to be in charge.
No, like if
you
lady,
like when they are.
please
Okay.
Tell me what to do. Like everything you want me to do, just tell me. Just tell me, I'll do it.
All right. Well, we did this on the Rap Party podcast last week.
Yeah, we got a little more intimate than we can on the regular radio.
Get that into it here. But.
Yeah. So it worked out well. Your Saturday night / Sunday morning turned into be a big party.
It did, and I'm exhausted still. Like my eyes are barely open right now.
I bet.
That's hilarious. I'm exhausted
it was about
still.
5 hours.
Wow, 5 hours, man. So we rolled in this morning to the studio with a message from somebody who said, "Hey guys, this is Becky. She's the one who called us that day after we had talked to you, and we said we wanted to hook you two up. And she sent a picture of her and her husband. Did you see it? I forwarded it to you."
I did. It's an awesome picture.
Yeah, she's like, "I heard y'all's podcast. I'm needing y'all to link me up with Kimberly. Oh, how I hope she's in meeting distance. I live at the bottom of Boone in the foothills. Hit me up with the info. Pass this along to the most perfect sounding unicorn ever, Miss Kimberly." What do you think? Are we going to make a unicorn match here?
Well, I've got her number. I think I'll give her a message later.
Look at us.
Wow. Can you do that?
at
Can you
us.
have more than one relationship happening at the same time?
So I got into conversation with that with a couple from this weekend. I talked to them last night about it, actually, about their feelings about stuff. And if they were closer, they're about 3 hours away. If they were closer, they would want me just for them. But right now, they said that they're fine with me doing whatever, wherever.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this Friday, I've got my my usuals.
Not the usuals. I love
it. My usuals. Well, it looks like you're going to add maybe another couple to the mix, too.
We'll see.
All right. Well, let us know if things work out. If we don't hear from you, I'm sure we'll hear from what was her name? Becky, the other woman who wants you.
Yeah.
All right. Good. We're glad we can help. One relationship at a time. Thanks, Kimberly.
Keep us posted.
Yeah. Go back to sleep. I love that she said she's exhausted.
Yeah.
All right. So we're equal opportunity daters on the Maney and LauRen Morning Show. No matter what we could do to help you out and hook you up.
Hey, it's Lauren from the Maney and LauRen Morning Show. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video. If you want to see more videos, you can always check out our behind the scenes content or our War of the Roses.